Bullroarer has been updated with another preview, this time for update 24.3. Couple of minor changes, but the big thing here is the new race is now available on bullroarer, which I'm gonna take a look at right now. So starting off, I just want to look at the classes you can play as a Stout-Axe. It's pretty much the same as a regular dwarf, only you can also be a burglar as a Stout-Axe. So as a Stout-Axe you can play 6 different classes: burglar, champion, guardian, hunter, minstrel, and runekeeper. Looking at the passives, it's pretty basic stuff like any other race, minus some main stat plus some mitigation. Pretty basic. I will try to make a burglar for now. As you can see, you can only select one origin. It's Mordor. The Stout-Axe Dwarves were captives of Sauron in Mordor, so naturally they come from Mordor. On the left here you have a little bit of lore. And the normal naming guidelines. I'm just quickly gonna go through all the customizations, just have a look at the different options. Start with the head. Pretty basic stuff, you can customize what you want to look like. Different hairstyles. It's kind of cool. Mohawk. I like this. It's my kind of hairstyle. Can also be bald. Let's look at the facial hair. That's beautiful. I want this. Not bad. This one's my favorite. So majestic. 6 different eyes. Same with eyebrows. Change the mouth. Details, you can have a little beard. More a beard, more beard. Very beardy. Now this is beautiful. Obviously this is part of the intro for Stout-Axe. You're obviously a captive in Mordor. I will not be playing through this, I'll let people experience for themselves if you're making a Stout-Axe. On the screen right now you can see all the racials of the new race. You have Heart of Fire, which is the big one, plus 3% fire type damage. I suspect a lot of people will make RKs or race change their RKs into a Stout-Axe because of this bonus. This clearly makes Stout-Axe the best for RK because you get this added damage. Pretty nice. You also get your typical plus 5% damage with axes, and there's also the added 1% with dagger damage. Their stat ratio is Vitality. You have your usual Virtue one with Determination and Fortitude. There's also a crafting bonus to this race. If you're a Stout Axe, you gain 5% more crafting experience if you craft, which is pretty nice. There's Fortitude of the Stout Axes. This is their version of Duty Bound. If you use this, everyone in your fellowship gets 1% shadow mitigation for 2.5 minutes. It's a pretty short duration. I feel like this could have been 10 minutes, but it's mitigation, so it's still pretty good. And once you use it, it goes on a 30-minute cooldown. You have your basic return skill, which is Return to Thorn's Hall. You also have Flame Tempered. You get plus 1% fire mitigation. Actually pretty nice if you're a tank, or any class really. I suspect there will be some fire in Minas Morgul. And finally you have Stout Shield. If you use this racial, you get a skill that improves your block chance by 75% for 10 seconds. Just like the elf parry. And that's also a 30-minute cooldown once you use it. Another cool thing about Stout Axe, you don't quite get the high elf roll, but instead you get like a thump with some dust flying around you if you jump from a reasonable height, like this for example. Let's have a look. It's unique for this class. Another thing I noticed on beta is the character panel looks a bit different. At the bottom you can see that you have 2 slots now for each weapon and shield and ranged weapon. I'm assuming this means you can put like any other weapon here. You can switch them real quick. I assume this is a work in progress because right now I can't put anything there. That would be pretty nice if they can implement this. Free up some bag space and just keep your allies in here.